why it's so important to develop diversity and to improve diversity at the business world?
It's really important to develop a diverse workforce and to improve our level of diversity, because we know if we want to solve complex problems, we need a diverse team. That means we need people of all backgrounds, of all experiences, of all generations, of all abilities. And it's been shown through lots of research studies that when you have more diversity on your team, you have better financial results, you have higher employee engagement, you have better customer satisfaction, and you have greater innovation.
Can you discuss a little bit about the SAP programs for improving diversity?
At SAP, we have a broad approach on how we improve diversity and inclusion. We look to have an inclusive career journey for everyone. We think inclusion is really important for everyone, and that means we think a lot about who we bring into the organization, how we support them when we're here, and how we make sure they develop. We have had a target for women in leadership. So we set a public target to say that we want to get to 30% women in leadership by 2022. And so we're actively sourcing women at all levels. That's going to cascade down. We also have a flagship program. It's called Autism at Work. And Autism at Work looks at bringing colleagues on the autism spectrum into SAP. And we have the belief that at SAP, people of all abilities are capable of any role at SAP. So we don't have one set of roles for our colleagues who are differently abled, but we create a structure where they can compete fairly for all roles. So there are just a couple examples. In addition to our programs that are focused on women or the differently abled, we also look broadly at everyone at SAP. We want to make sure that we think about cultural and ethnic diversity where that's relevant. We have 5 generations in our workforce, so we want to make sure that we are supporting all of those generations. And we also want to make sure that we support our LGBTQ plus colleagues and that they have the inclusive environment and the resources and benefits they need to be successful.
Do you already have any results that you can share? I mean, like bringing this diversity into company, what it changes, like people or the way you do business?
We know that we see a high level of employee engagement because of diversity. Every year we do a people survey, and we see very strong support for our inclusive program. So we see a bump in our employee engagement. We've been steadily increasing our percentage of women in leadership, roughly 1% year over year, as we get to that 30%. We also work really hard to increase the mix of early talent. So we have that generational mix, and we know that when we have the right mix of diversity, we do see more results, and that's something that my team is looking very closely at.